Okay, let's talk about products for our ClickFunnels funnels. And we're going to talk about really the idea about products that never, ever, ever require inventory. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that this is my MO. This is the thing that I look for when it comes to physical product based businesses. I don't want to hold any inventory, and more so, I don't want to have any risk at all. I want to be able to move incredibly fluidly, incredibly quickly from product to product, funnel to funnel, niche to niche, site to site, store to store without ever needing to, have any inventory in my closet or my garage or a warehouse or whatever. And obviously, that is going to really be all about drop shipping and print on demand. Right? That's the kind of that's what e-commerce has evolved to, in my opinion. That's what e-commerce is. If you're an entrepreneur, that's the style of e-commerce that you should be looking for. And obviously, that fits in perfectly with ClickFunnels, and of course that's the reason why there's some videos on ClickFunnels to Shopify integration to make that dropshipping and print on demand automation kind of persist through ClickFunnels. So dropshipping really is the premier kind of product type that you want to find with ClickFunnels. And why is that? Well, speed, right? You could test so quickly with a dropshipping product because all you need to do is basically just right click, save the imagery from AliExpress and start building a funnel, right? You don't need any inventory. I mean, you don't even need to pick up the phone and call anyone. You don't even need to email anyone. You could just start supplying a product on your funnel that you are going to source from AliExpress, right? Incredibly quick. And we can literally, in an hour, we could set up probably 10 or 20 funnels for 10 or 20 different products. And that's incredibly powerful. And obviously, in that scenario, we don't have to buy any product up front. We don't have any minimums. And most importantly, we have a total inventory product risk of $0.00. We're never spending money on inventory. If you thought that you would have to go and buy a warehouse, get that out of your head. Even more so, if you think that it's better to buy a warehouse and take product in-house, I'll challenge you on that. I don't think that it is. Now, sure, if you've sold a product 5,000 copies a month for 10 months, great, take it in-house, right? You found a great winner. You want to increase your margin and decrease shipping time, by all means, go ahead and do that. You've proven that you can sell a significant amount of those products, and taking on risk is okay. But until you're at that point, I want you to take advantage of this idea that you don't need any inventory whatsoever, and that frees you up to really just test a huge variety of things, okay? Another misconception I want to kind of hit on, right? Let's say you're dead set on entering the dog niche, and you test 10 products and you can't make a sale. Well, guess what? You better leave the dog niche ASAP. There are so many other niches out there. And again, there's no obligation to stick in a niche because you don't have any product inventory holding you into it. So be very quick to ditch products. Be very quick to ditch niches if they're not working for you. You know what my favorite niche is? You know what my favorite product is? Ones that have made me money. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about getting into a niche just because I like it, right? I mean, I got lucky enough that I really hit the cat niche, and it's my favorite niche, obviously. But if I loved the cat niche and I wasn't making any money on it, I would not sell products in that niche. Okay, and this again goes to that idea of speed. You can ditch a product in a matter of days, right? It doesn't matter. Every test only takes $5, 5 days, right? Within 25 bucks, you know if a product is working or not, and you don't need to order it. You don't need to have it in your house. You don't need to take a photo shoot of it, right? It's very easy. Okay. So we want to be able to test a lot of things, and with ClickFunnels, obviously, everything I've been talking about so far is about the ability to very quickly test a lot of products with ClickFunnels. That works with dropshipping as well because we're able to test a lot of different things. We're also able to test a lot of different price points. Free plus shipping is available when it comes to drop shipping, right? It's not going to be available on print on demand. So free plus shipping is obviously the lowest price point, but there are also huge product price points. For example, canvas, right? We could sell a $199 canvas from AliExpress as well. So lots of different price points for you to test and really figure out what's going to kind of best resonate with your customers. And there's also some really cool tools available, not only in terms of the side of automation. Oberlo obviously is the best tool for that. You can check that out at auto.justinscener.com. That's obviously a Shopify app. There's also some great tools in terms of product research for dropshipping. You can check out research.justinscener.com, one of my favorite tools, probably a tool that I use 5, 6, 7 times a week over there, research.justinscener.com. And this is because everyone is dropshipping right now. There's a lot of great communities. Obviously, you're probably part of my Shopify community on Facebook. Tons of entrepreneurs, tons of developers in this space now, and they're building great tools that are really making our lives a lot easier when it comes to finding those products. Okay. There's also going to be print on demand. right? I'm a huge fan of print on demand, and I'll tell you, if I had the choice between selling a print on demand product and a drop shipping product on Shopify, I would definitely pick print on demand every time. That being said, this is ClickFunnels. You're going to see in the videos on ClickFunnels to Shopify integration, print on demand makes it a bit more challenging. On one-click upsells, pretty much impossible to offer variant-based items, right, where they'd have to pick a size. And even so, on the integrations between ClickFunnels and Shopify, it makes it challenging to do t-shirts because of the sizing and the variants. Not saying you can't do it. I've done it a few times, right? Definitely if you have a hot winning product or a hot t-shirt, makes sense to add it in there, right? No doubt about it. But for the most part, you want to be focusing, I'd say 99%, on dropship products when it comes to AliExpress. The print on demand products that do not have variants, for example, a hat, for example, a canvas bag, for example, a blanket, for example, a pet accessory like a dog bowl, right? There's no sizes, there's no variants on there, right? There's no options, right? Those are fine to work with ClickFunnels because those integrations will work fine, right? It's really just the idea of, implementing lots of variants. That's kind of what breaks down with the integration. So single variant based print on demand products like the ones I listed, hats for example, where there's only one size fits all, that can definitely work. Okay. I also want to put in here customizable products. Now you need to do a little bit of extra work there in terms of creating an extra field, right, where they'd be able to customize their product, right? They'd actually be able to, let's say it's a poster, right, and it says, enter your last name here, and we'll customize the poster with your last name. You could definitely do that. The reason I list this on here is because Etsy, another area where you can drop ship from, there's a lot of customizable products there, and I think that's a very, very, very nice channel to look at when it comes to finding some really unique products that just aren't out there. So check out Etsy for customizable products. You're able to accept input from your customers, just like you take their credit card information and their name. You'd also take an input box full of whatever they want to customize. Okay, product requirements. Let's talk about what are we actually looking for. We want to take advantage of being able to move incredibly quickly, right? That is what I talked about in that previous slide, right? Dropship products are great because they have no inventory, they have no minimums, and someone else ships it, right? So dropshipping and print on demand, those are your product requirements for this business, and I do count Etsy and eBay and Amazon as drop shippers because, again, they meet these three requirements: no inventory, no minimum, someone else ships it. Okay, so that's all you need when you're looking for product requirements, right? I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science degree to figure out that running products where you don't need to buy them up front is going to give you the best chance of success when you're just basically testing a lot of different products and niches, and that's the whole name of the game with ClickFunnels. We're in it to test a lot of different things very quickly. So how about some sources, right? This is going to be, again, not rocket science, right? You've heard of all of these sources. AliExpress is by far the most popular dropshipping site, right? If you have heard of AliExpress and you haven't tried it yet, what are you waiting for, right? There's literally tens of millions of products out there at so many different price points. You can do free plus shipping right off the bat. You can find high-end canvas pricing and everything in between. Like literally, I mean, any niche that you could think of, there's going to be a huge selection of products out there, right? Etsy, very unique, one-of-a-kind products, also drop shipping, and in fact, any store, any online store can technically be a drop ship source because think about what you're doing, right? Let's look at the requirements again. No inventory. Well, let's think of the most traditional site like Amazon, or how about even Target or Walmart, right? Let's say you find something on there that you want to drop ship. Well, you don't need to have any inventory because you're just buying it directly from them and shipping it to the customer. There's no minimums because you could just go on the store and buy one, right? And someone else ships it, right? Obviously, Target or Walmart or whatever is shipping the product. So really, I mean, the reason why you're not going to be typically drop shipping from sites like that is there's not going to be a lot of margin for you to make money on. But the idea remains, drop shipping, you can drop ship from any site. Etsy being one of my favorites because of the fact that it just has so many unique and customizable products. So eBay, Amazon, those are better ones, better prices on here, especially eBay where you could find some margin to still make some money on there. It would be the same as Etsy, right? You just buy something on Etsy and put in the customer's information. On eBay, you do the same thing. You buy something on eBay, you put in the customer's information. Etsy, eBay, Amazon, any of those sites, not going to be automated, so there's no point of making the Shopify integration there. unless you already obviously have a Shopify site that you want these to live on. But these are very great examples of just being able to test very quickly and all manually, right? There's no integration for these types of things. So when an order comes in, you export the information. I'll show you that in a later video in terms of just the most basic fulfillment, just manually exporting your orders. You take the order information, you take what product they ordered and their shipping information, you go to Etsy, you'd buy the product on their behalf, and then you would send, or you put in the shipping address for your customer. Okay. Print on demand, obviously incredibly great. You create the product, right? Obviously this requires a Shopify store. That's where the print on demand app will live. But you'll never face a saturated product when you run print on demand because you're the one creating the product yourself. Okay, how about some product research sections, right? You're not necessarily going to source products here, but you are going to find hot products here. You're going to do your research here. And here's a couple of social networks about products. Wanello.com, Wish.com, even eBay Trending. It's basically replaced watch count if you used to use that. These are basically places where people will attach social actions to products. For example, on Wanello, the metric, it's not like Facebook likes or shares, it's called wants, right? A product might have 5,000 wants or 10,000 wants or whatever. On Wish, same thing, right? They have how many likes a product has. And on eBay Trending, it's going to show the most watched and the hottest products on eBay, right? It's basically the idea of trying to figure out what is desired inside your niche, right? And these kind of use the idea of social proof to say, hey, this product has 7,000 wants on Wanello, right? That obviously means it's in demand. All right, so you're going to be researching here. You're not going to be sourcing through these sites, but you're going to be researching products. And then, of course, you'd come back to these stores over here, or these sites, to source your product, right? These are going to be your actual suppliers. This is going to be where you research your product. So how about social media? This one is super powerful. And just spending time, I call this living inside your niche, right? Spending time on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Twitter, on Instagram, right? You want to look for the things, the posts, the images, the videos inside your niche that have the highest social proof, right? If let's say a poster has 15 million, or let's say a video, 15 million views and 100,000 likes and 20,000 shares, I mean, you could be pretty sure that whatever's in that video resonates with the niche, right? How about a meme, right? A funny meme, and this is great for creating t-shirts and print-on-demand items, right? You see a meme that has, 180,000 likes and 75,000 shares. Well, you could be damn well sure that that meme resonates with people in your niche, and maybe it's time to create a t-shirt similar or off of the concepts in that meme. Right? Social media is the most powerful form of free research out there because you're able to see that live social proof, right? Does it have a lot of shares? Does it have likes and comments? Right? If it has a lot of those, then that means people really like it in the niche. Okay, and that's a huge sign for you because your job when it comes to product research and sourcing products is you're never going to know if a product's going to sell. Your job is to understand, is this product going to be intriguing for people in my niche? Think about it. We're using Facebook ads to drive traffic, and people are scrolling through the news feed a mile a minute, just thumbing through on their phone. How are you going to get them to stop? Right? How can we even get 1/10 of a second of their attention? Well, you're going to get that attention by presenting them with intriguing products, something that's going to make them stop in the news feed and say, hey, wow, I like dogs. This is a really cool dog product. I'm going to at least pay attention to this. Am I going to buy it? Who knows? Right? Who knows? There's obviously a ton of factors that go into that, but the first skill that you need to get good at is understanding product intrigue. And the only way to do that is by spending time inside your niche and on these social networks and on Wanello and Wish and eBay and all the big sites to understand what is getting all of the high social proof. Okay. Now, I list 2 paid tools down here. These are optional, obviously, in terms of running the business. I use both of them every single day, and they're incredibly powerful. Research.justinsenior.com. You can go to either of these links to look at my video review on these. Research.justinsenior.com, incredibly powerful tool. What it does is search through hundreds of thousands of Shopify stores by keyword and pulls out the top-selling products for each store based on the keyword. So let's say you're looking for cat products. You go and search for cats. You can find the top-selling products in any store on Shopify that has cat products. Obviously, I don't need to tell you how powerful that is. It is a paid tool. It's $197. It's incredibly valuable in terms of doing product research. And tspy.justinsenior.com, you can check that one out. Basically, it's the equivalent for t-shirt print on demand, right? It's got over 2 million different t-shirt designs in there. And the reason why this works just as well as research.justinsenior.com is because both of these tools show you sales proof. Okay, we were talking about social proof before. that's about, likes and shares and comments. It's definitely valuable, don't get me wrong. But sales proof is where it's at. Sales proof is going to make you a lot of money. Sales proof says this product sold 8,000 pieces. So what do you think is more valuable? Seeing a picture that had 100,000 likes or seeing a t-shirt that sold 8,000 copies? Obviously the latter, right? Obviously we want to know what is selling. We want to know what excites people enough not to press the like button or press the share button or comment something witty, right? That's cool, but that's not the level of dedication or commitment that someone has when they take out their credit card and purchase a product. That's the name of the game, guys. We need to understand what is intriguing enough to make them buy, and that's why these paid tools are just so valuable, because they show that sales proof. So definitely bookmark these links. Go ahead and check them out. Research.justinsenior.com is going to be more about drop shipping. tspy.justinsenior.com is going to be a tool used for print on demand. So I want to talk about free plus shipping because it's really a great partner for ClickFunnels. And if you have a negative connotation in your mind about free plus shipping, please be open-minded about it. It's incredibly powerful. Okay, and if you think that you're going to make $700,000 on your first free plus shipping product, get that out of your head. It's not going to happen. Okay, you need to use this for way more than just revenue. Now you will make money. Think about it on a free plus shipping product. You see that last bullet point. We're looking for products on AliExpress that are $4.50 or less, including e-packet shipping. Okay, we need to make sure that we're finding products always when we're dealing with when we're dealing with AliExpress that have e-packet shipping. Reason why, two reasons. Number one, it's going to be the quickest in terms of cheap shipping from China. It's going to take typically between 10 and 15 days to get to your customer. And more importantly, it's going to provide full tracking. So if there's any disputes, customer service issues, you can provide the tracking information directly to the customer. And that will appease them, and it will also appease any disputes that you might have through PayPal or through Stripe about products that haven't been delivered. You can provide the tracking information. It gives you a better chance to win. Okay, but we want to use it for more than revenue. Free plus shipping is by far the best way to break into any niche. Why is that? Well, selling a free product is obviously easier than selling a full price product. And if you're not sure, if you don't understand the concept of free plus shipping, let me just define it real quick. We're selling a product for $0.00, and we're charging an inflated shipping cost, typically $9.99 for shipping. Right? That means we need to have a product that has a perceived value of over $10, right? The higher the better. We want this to be seen as like a no-brainer to the customer. The customer is going to say, hey, free, oh, there's got to be some catch, right? Okay, I have to pay shipping. It's going to be $10 out of my pocket. The reason that this would still work is you find a product that has a perceived value in the customer's mind. It's worth way more than $10. Okay, that's how you have a successful free plus shipping product. And when you have a successful free plus shipping campaign, you're developing your pixel. You're building your email list, and most importantly, you're going to understand the best audiences for that niche, and that's going to allow you to then go out and say, okay, next week I'm going to launch retail price products to this niche, and I already know what interest groups or what audiences contain the buyers. Very valuable information, and of course you're also going to build your lookalike audiences, your custom audiences. You're basically going to build up the assets that are going to make running this business full time a lot easier. So free plus shipping, incredibly powerful. Do not ignore free plus shipping. Again, if you have a negative connotation on it, please just be open-minded. Give it a chance. It's really the perfect partner for ClickFunnels because you could just move so quickly. Right? And also a huge thing with free plus shipping is making sure that you have very congruent related upsells. And obviously ClickFunnels is perfect for upselling with their amazing one-click upsell function. So free plus shipping can then, with a nice upsell, it definitely can make you some nice money. But either way, pay attention to this middle section right here. We don't care about making a lot of money. We want to break into the niche. We want to develop our pixel. We want to build our email list. We want to understand the best audiences, etc., etc. There's way more benefit to come out of free plus shipping than just revenue.